This is not financial advice, it's not legal advice for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff, so you get the videos I put them out, see what I'm thinking, see I'm analyzing that data. But like I tell y'all every day, the data they release us is false. Man, they give us a false narrative of the markets. We can make bad trading decisions. Listen, everyone's talking about the reverse split. It's at the top of everyone's list. And then they come out with these new theories about why the reverse split is so great. And the one that they're pushing now is that, once we do the reverse split, there'll be less shares available for them to short. It'll be harder for them to find shares. So it'll be more expensive for them to get shares. So the cost of borrowing is going to go up. Let me ask you guys a question. A year and a half ago, Adam Aaron said we own 90% of the float. Since then, there's been like four times the buys to the sells every single day for the last 18 months to 2 years. Okay? And if you look at the OBV, the on-balance volume, we have not been selling. All we've been doing is buying. The on-balance volume has stayed consistent, well, relatively consistent. It's not a straight line, but it's a almost straight line for the last 2 years, which means that nobody's selling. All we're doing is buying. But they have shorted 100 times the float in the last 2 years. Listen to what I'm telling you. 100x the float has been sold when we, retail investors, have not been selling. The OBV shows that ownership has been consistent. So if ownership has been consistent, according to the OBV, and the sells have been, the buys have been 4 times the sells on average over the last 18 months to 2 years, how could they 100x the float? How could they short 100 times the float? Could it be that there are billions of counterfeit shares? And if there are billions of counterfeit shares, if you can agree with me, can we agree that there are counterfeit shares out there? I mean, look at the FTDs. Look at the dog pool volume. Look at the amount of the percentage of shares that are shorted every day that's part of the volume. Can we all agree that there are counterfeit shares? So if we agree that there are counterfeit shares, we know they don't care about how many real shares are available to short. They're not concerned about that. They're just going to make counterfeit shares. They're going to use tokenized stocks to use as false locates. They're just going to use the liquidity fear with the market makers and just print more shares. So when y'all use the argument that there won't be shares available for them to short, I mean, it's a ludicrous argument unless you forgot what they were doing for the last 2 years. They are not concerned about real shares. Real shares means nothing to them. They will just create fake shares and short them into the market. I mean, have you guys not been paying attention for the last 2 years? They are not concerned with fake shares. So when you want to argue that the reverse split is great because they'll have less shares available for them to short, they don't care about real shares. Anyway, leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that these bad actors are concerned about shorting real shares, or will they short anything? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.